200 at Michigan, as a couple guys will be taking to the high base of Michigan International Speedway down there near Detroit. The Motor Cities manufacturers is going to be the top talk of tonight. We're going to have Ford, Chevys, and Toyotas out there showing their muscle out there, repping their brands up here in Michigan. I am one of your broadcasters, will be Trey, and I have my buddy Brendan. We're trying to get a third broadcaster in here, maybe later.
I'm excited for tonight, Trey. Michigan is a great track. It's almost like Daytona with how wide the track is, how much the draft is important, you know?
Yeah. Michigan, if you've been kind of tuned in this week, we have been having our All-Star Week, as the Cup guys did Monday, did the Trucks All-Star Edition with their All-Star race at Auto Club, and our Xfinity guy took with the trucks at Michigan. You saw how exciting that race was. Like I say, Michigan is like saying it's a draft happy track. Runs are going to be well sought out. Big draft pack. You want to stay in the draft, guys. Hugging each other, bumper to bumper, nose to tail. It's going to be something to see. Big moves will be made. Now the question is, will there be hell at the end of it?
And the thing you also gotta look about this track is the tire wear. A little bit on the bad side, at least for me. Especially off turn 2, guys are going to be getting real loose. But I think it should be a good show nonetheless.
Yeah, it should be. Like saying, the guys can be finding handling the car because you kind of want kind of loose here. But like say, you don't want too loose because you know loose is faster. But you want to keep that car stable because like saying, coming off the board. That elevation change from banking to flat to straightaways is not as bad off the 4 because the front stretch has a little banking, but coming off the 2, it kind of goes from banking to flat. So that's one thing to look out for.
The apron also, this track, you get on the apron a little bit deadly, you're gonna spin around.
Yeah, like I said, the one thing we want to probably see for Michigan is kind of, it used to be a multi-lane route. You can see guys run this wall, run towards the apron, and it's kind of spread out. Nowadays, it's kind of, you want to either run the apron or you want to kind of run the middle. The top line is not as predominant as it used to be, where you can run the wall and it's such a big long form. Now, like I say, you can, like I say, guys will be kind of migrating from the white line maybe up to the second group, like the second lane up from it. Because if you can run the middle just right, you can like just get in the corner, get off for the gas just for the instant, get right back on. You can just big enough run on corner exit. That's another thing was in. Like I said, with the grab, these guys are going to be fighting handlings because you know cars feel a little different when there's a car up against the rear spoilers, rear bumpers, and it's vice versa when you got your nose underneath somebody. So these guys gonna have, like I said, they're gonna have their hands to it, and they're gonna probably show why they're some of the best drivers out here.
And looking at the next few races, I like to call them the 1 mile stretch. We go to New Hampshire, Dover, and we go to the short track in Bristol, and we go to Phoenix, then end it off at probably one of Trey's favorite tracks, Talladega, that's the final regular season race.
Yeah, I was saying it's gonna be the make or break time. There's a bunch of guys that are looking to get in, like I'm saying, on the cut, on the outside looking in. Also, you got guys that are, like saying, they're kind of taking a breath. They ain't got to worry about it too much. One of the guys being Slade, who's been on a roll lately. I think winning the last three of the last 3 out of 4 races this for the last couple weeks. So he's always a guy that looks to be strong up front, but don't count some of these guys that on the outside looking like front to back. He's a guy that can come out the blue, get a win, secure his spot in. Don't count out Keffer. Don't count out a bunch of guys. We also will have some rookies. I want to say rookies, but some non-cup guys, since they did so good in the All-Star, they're given an opportunity to run some hot seats up in Cup tonight, which will be the 2 Xfinity drive with Runner and Robbie E. He's going by a new name. I can't pronounce it, but we got Robbie E out there. Also, we have a couple guys that run our endurance racing. Nap Racing is one of those guys, and I think somebody else is racing from there too. So a lot of these guys who will be having the yellow stripe, as you indicate, they are rookies to the series, but they just rookies for the night because they race in other divisions. So, like I said, there are other guys to keep an eye out on them. Like I said, they're out there to make some noise, trying to throw a wrench into some of these guys who are racing for points. Like saying, one of those guys who are not race points takes a position away from a playoff contender or points, somebody who needs some bonus points getting to sort of help them secure a spot or gain a spot as we get closer and closer to the cutoff spot into the playoff starts.
Of course, we always got our regulars here tonight from the back. Pretty sure AJ Storm, Keffer, all the regulars. With this kind of track and the drafting, I think we're definitely going to see a bunch of different leaders, a lot of guys trying to battle for the lead, 3, maybe even 4 wide out there.
Yeah, like I said, this track is like nearly like a restrictor. Is like the super speedway with just out the restrictor plates. These guys will be hitting close to over 200 miles an hour going off in the corner in the draft. So it's hectic. It's one of them tracks that it runs like a super speedway, but we just don't have the restrictor plates on like they do at the other tracks. So these cars get up to speed real quick, get up to high speeds in a hurry.
I believe invites should be out soon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But who are you looking forward to possibly see get up here and make some noise out there in the series tonight, Brenda?
That's a tough question. You could go with a safe pick, like Will. He's always fast, especially in Michigan. He's really good at this track. Could look at a rookie like Runner. He definitely impressed in the All-Star truck race at Michigan, which that was a lot of fun. But I'm gonna go with the guy who won that race, Mr. Keffer. I think he is going to make the right move at the right time and get the victory here tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of guys out there that you gotta have to keep your eye on. Like I said, it's a stacked field. Couple guys, like I said, got Chi-Town, Knapp, Bag, Slade, Nanner, Goofy's out there. Like I said, some big names are out there. You just gotta keep your mind out there and just hope for I don't say hope for the best, but like I said, keep it cool, keep your nose clean, just be there at the end.
Hmm. All right. We have 2 people watching.
And to all our viewers who are joining us, if you haven't done it yet, please do hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit the bell button so you know when we're going live. As for us to go green racing here at Oam Michigan, whether it be here in the Cup Series, our Xfinity Series, or even our endurance series. So just keep it locked here and just just bear with us just a little while. We'll be going green flag racing here shortly.
Everyone, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. We'll read your comment. Hit the like button, and I think this has the possibility to possibly be the best race of the season so far. See. Believe we are waiting for either qualifying to get order underway, or they're in qualifying, or they're currently trying to set up the lobby.
They're setting up the lobby right now. I think they're done qualifying. They're setting up the race lobby now. So we should be racing here just probably another a minute or so. They should be sending us the invites here shortly.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Yeah, same here. Yeah. I am Robbie.
Yeah, we should be getting the invites, and we should be able to take them.
Have I gotten an invite? I have. Alright, we good to join?
I'm going to do the quick roster rundown as guys entering the race. We have the 24 Keffer, the 36 of Celtics fan, the 21 of Slade, the 10 of Nanobread. One of the rookies in the show will be Nat Bryson from the Endurance Series. Then we got Robbie E, or Sancton RCN. I don't know what he's thinking in that gamer tag name. But okay, he being the 37. BC will be in his number 4. He's one of our main guys, but he's going to be running the port time schedule. We have Bags in the 14. Runner, one of the Xfinity guys, in the number 88. Chi-Town in number 48. I'm Goofy in the 8. From the back in his number 9. And that would be our field, a 12-car field, a 12 stacked car field tonight. So it's gonna be one exciting race out there, and I tell you what, I said 100 laps here will go by fairly quickly.
Man, I'm getting pumped up. It's gonna be some fun racing, I'll tell you that much. Got all the regulars, couple rookies. I think we're ready to go green.
Yeah, as it looks like Keffer will take pole with Bags on the outside. Second row we had Nap Race. Oh no, sorry. We'll be Slade in 3rd, front to back in 4th. Runner in 5th. Chi-Town in 6th. As those are your top 3, then you got looks to be the 36. The 10, the 36, and the rest of them out there as they are coming to the restart zone. Green flags is on the way here in Michigan as we see the number 24 get a big restart. That top leg did not get going on our restart. Now bottom leg is going to take an advantage of it as our second place start will drop all the way to 5th. Did not get a good restart on that drop of the green flag, but here comes Slade. Slade's got a good run coming down the backstretch. Keffer's trying to play that prevent line. Who's going to lead lap 1 as they work their way down in 3 and 4? See, Keffer's going to try to hold that bottom. But here comes the 21. Here comes the 88. Here comes that 14. He's trying to work his way back up to the front. And who's going to lead lap 1 here? It looks to be that number 24, Keffer. But here comes that top lane. See, Badge jumped up there when they saw top lane go move. Keffer tries to put the block on, but that might get him stuck in the middle. Here comes Slade digging on the bottom. Keffer let the bottom move in. Here comes Slade to the inside. But it looks like Keffer can get that big run off on going down the backtrack. Here comes that 14 and the 88, gave him the big shot. As he now shoots the middle going down the 3 and 4. Make a little contact with the 18. 18 slides up a little bit. Here already 3 wide, bailing out. Like I said, the draft here is so draft happy. You get such a big run. At time you can't even anticipate when it comes. It just comes in. You just got to take it and run with it. As we have a battle for the lead with the 24 and the 21. Looks like 18 man got loose. 18 gets loose in the center. Stacks a pack up a little bit. They all keep it straight. Ooh, still making a little contact. 1836 did. Like I say, he's trying to gather it back up, and that stack nearly the fielder. They all saved it, but that was a big checker, a big heart stopper early in the race right here.
Right now you're running over the 21, the 24 after leading a few laps. I got back in third, the 9 all over his back bumper in fourth. That's the 48 in fifth. Now it's going to come into a little bit of drafting factor here. Who can get the good runs off the corner? You can see the run off the corner off of 2. You definitely get a good run, you know.
It looks like here comes Keffer. He's going to get a big push from that 14 down to 3 and 4. Let's see what he could do with it. And that's going to put him side by side. It might get him to clear that 21 Slade, which it does. But will he have any help? Because it looks like Bass going to jump up top to pick up his forward partner in the 21s. That's pushing down the backtrack. But here comes another Chevrolet to help that 24 as they dive up from 1 and 2. Here comes the 10. Here comes the 48. They're going to be 5 wide. Nearly coming on 2. There's 3 wide now, come on 2. Bow for second. The guy that loves to see that is that number 24 of Keffer. That's going to help him pull away from these cars, the cars in front of him.
Now 21 stuck on the outside.
Yeah, he's all alone on the outside. He's going to fall in line back third. He's trying to put the crossover on that number 9 car. And I told you, don't count on front and back. He's one of them guys that's in the bottom of the standing that could put a wrench into this playoff, knocking somebody who's already in the top 8 out of the standings and securing his spot in the playoffs.
He will, trying to get that draft right there. It looks like everyone...
Yeah, he's got that good sucker to the back end of that number 24. Let's see if he can do anything with it. Because now he's all over the back bumper. May gave him a bump that let that 24 just slides up a little bit. Let's see that 9 can get that good bite out the corner. But he's all by himself on the bottom lane. That 21's going to try to stick to the outside. Try to peek his nose out there. He had a good run. He tried to get out there. 24 kind of closed the door. Now they're side by side. And guess what? That's going to leave the bottom open for that 9 to try to get a run. Let's see if he can try to stick his nose underneath that and maybe put 3 wide. And also, we see that number 10 car, Nanobrake. He's had a strong forward. He's going to push that number 21 forward down to 3 and 4 as we got a Chevrolet and Ford battle going on for the top spot. 2 Chevys on the bottom, 2 Fords on the top. Now I see 2 more. 1 more Ford and 1 more Chevrolet. This might be a 3 car, 2 manufactured battle, 3 rows deep.
See the inside definitely prevailing here.
Yeah, like I say, you want to kind of run that bomb, but once you get the run guys, there's
in the wall.
Now kind of washed up, catches the wall. That's going to hurt his momentum. He's going to lose a couple spots. He was trying to get a run to that 24 and it might just push, so he got a little bit mad to chase it up the track. But that's going to be a tough break now. That's going to set him back. He moved about 3 or 4 spots just because of that one mistake. But remember, early in the run, first stage, he got time to make a comeback. But now that 24's got a Ford bounce right. Ooh, now drove it in there, slid up a little bit, but he's gonna hold it, catching Avery. He's driving that number 10 car all over the track, trying to get back to that bumper, trying to get trying to get that number 10 Smithfield 4 up front lean last here. He looks like he has a strong car out there right now. But the man on point is that number 24, our defending series champion, Keffer, as he's leading these guys around this, I said, mile and a half track of Michigan here.
2 mile track.
But you see the 48 Chi-Town, 2 Hendrick cars. You know, teams are not feeling. We got 2 Chevrolets out there. Here comes Chi-Town. He's got to run. He's going to look to the inside of Keffer. They're going to be side by side going in the 1-2. Little contact. Keffer had to jump off the throttle. That's the opener of the door. Chi-Town. Here comes the 9 from the back. Going to put Keffer 3 wide in the middle. One car's going to drop. Nearly cut the apron. Keffer still 3 wide in the middle. Ooh. They're getting testy up there, battling for the lead here. But what, 7 cars, 8 cars deep. Keffer's got a big run. Go get to the outside the 9. Big run coming down the backstretch. Can he get to that back bumper at turn 1? Push him down the backstretch. Ooh, 48 man to check up a little bit. But that's going. Now it's going to give him a big shot going down the 3 and 4 here. Ooh, 48 man got loose. Contact between the 9 and 10. Everybody's trying to check up.
They're trying to form on the outside lane now.
They're trying. And like I say, this pack of 12 cars are under one blanket. They're 3 wide, battling for second. Keffer's trying to find a hole to go through, trying to find a partner to push. He don't know where to go. He's trying to figure out his goal. He's saying, come, guys, this only first stage. Can we not race this like this the last lap already? I want
to the bottom of the track. Here he comes.
He's going to try to get that big push to that number 48 who's going to push that 9 car. And like I said, from the back, who came from the back, had the little instinct, has worked his way back really up to the lead here. Like I said, don't count him out yet. And I say, give me a run for another guy out there, Chi-Town. He's having a strong run early in the run right here. They're 3 wide, 1 car ducks it onto the apron, trying to hold it down there. That looks to be BC. They're 3 wide back there in mid-pack. Ooh.
He flies up.
Ooh, he caught the apron a little bit on entry. They're 3 wide, 4 wide.
Keffer in the middle, oh, he's in the wall. 48 around.
48's around, ace in the grass.
88 or 18 in the wall. Few people down pit road.
A couple guys hit pit road to avoid it. But it looks like they was about to go 4 wide. It looks like maybe from the Batman caught the apron and just slid up a little bit. That left the door open for 2 of the guys who had such a big run. Almost made it 4 wide, and it just everybody was coming close together. And like I said, the C's parted for a second, but it shut in a heartbeat. And that kind of tangle up. Keffer gets a little bit of a maybe clip and put in the wall, and it's all a chain reaction from there on.
Caution is out. So we're going to go back green flag racing here. The 4 out front with the 37 beside him. We're going green.
Yeah, like I said, with them having to hit pit road when being forced out pit road, that's the only saving race for them. They was able to pit and gain the track position now from that. But that 37 may get shuffled out as he's going to get pushed up a little bit. Well, a couple of these Xfinity guys running up there inside the top 5, being the 37 and the 88, 3rd and 4th at the moment. Ooh, looks like the 37 man got loose in center. That's going to stack those 2 cars behind him. The 9 from the back and the 10 of Nanobread, as they had to check up and chase those cars up to the 3rd line, all up against the wall, trying to keep it steady.
Everyone's trying to form up on that high side, but now people going to the bottom. 4 in front. Who started in front on the restart, 21 beside him. There's more cars in the outside lane though. Will they get the run off the corner? Going side by side. See, everyone's trying to form up on the top lane. That just proves how important the draft is here.
Yep. That's how big the draft is. It's around this track. Like I said, it's like a restrictor play, just without the restrictor play. The draft is so key. If they're going to be 3 wide, 37 may have to check up. He's going to get put in the middle. There's all, bro. Looks like everybody's starting to form up on the bottom lane now. Being led by that number 21 of Slade. Guy going for the win. Looking to go 4 out of 5 at the last couple races. As they're going 3 wide for third. Looks like Gunner may have overdrove the corner just a little bit. He's going to try to hang on that top side.
Here he comes.
Here it comes from the back. He's going to dive back to the bottom. Look at the inside of the 21. He's got some help from the 10 of Nanner. They're going to be side by side here. Who's going to lead the lap here? Coming to the line here. Looks like it will be Slade, but it's 3 cars, two rows of 3. Let me see. I would say 3 rows of 2 going 3 deep, going for the lead here. Ooh, contact with the 4 and the 9. 9 was trying to jump up in line. Ooh, contact with the 9 and 10. 10's trying to make a move to the inside. He said, I want to try to battle for this lead this time.
88 of Runner entering 3rd place. More guys onto the top. Here comes that 10 and Nana Bread.
There, he's getting a big shot from the back end of that 88 car. 88's going to try to push him to the lead here. He kind of drives it in there. Now they're going to be 3 wide for second. Slade's on the top side. From the back's on the bottom. 88's in the middle. But the guy that's going to lead this lap here is going to be that 10 car, Nana Bread. That's a 3 wide rookie in the middle. He's the lone soldier in the middle. No friends to help. He's sucking that sucker hole. Now he's on the back end of the 88, getting a big push there. Ooh, he's going to slide up just a little bit. Big contact. 18's hard head on to one coming out of 2. Got one car in the wall. Another car in the wall that looks to be the 4 car of BC and the 88. The 8 of Chi-Town got some contact. Looks like we are still green. Actually, no, that will bring out the manual. They will be throwing a manual for that one. I saying 2 separate wrecks, but that second one had 2 or more cars in it, so they will throw the manual caution out for that wreck. So we're going to re-rack them. We're going to restack them here.
Going green one more time here. Let's see what we got. I believe they're still under manual. Are they? No, they're going green here. 10 out front, 21 getting the big push. That 24 let a little bit earlier go. He's definitely known to be aggressive and he's shown that he can be aggressive and make the right moves.
They're gonna be side by side here. 21's on the outside, 10's on the bottom. 10's only got the long help, and the 9, Slade has the whole top row pushing him down in 1 and 2. But Nana's fighting strong on that bomb, slides up just a little bit, but it's still gonna be probably side by side coming off turn 2 here. Or Nana falling line behind that 21. Now he's gonna fight strong on the bomb. He's got the 9 up front and back, pushing him down there. At first you saw Chevrolet pushing Chevrolet, now we got Chevrolets pushing Fords. There's a battle between the Ford camp here with the 21 and the 10s. They battle side by side for the lead here. Slade trying to come down side draft, but that's going to put him in the middle. They're going to be 3 wide here for the lead. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Not 10 catches the apron. He ain't hang on to it. He does. He kept it straight, but I stacked the cars up behind him. Now I had to check out. He gets a little loose. Got 1 car on the apron. Let's be the 48. He keeps it straight. And through all of that, the number 24 Kepler has worked his way back up to the front, getting around the number 21 Slade. As Slade gets a run, he's trying to get to the outside corner panel. Way down on the apron.
Whoa, 10.
Saves it. He keeps off there. He keeps it straight. I won't say keeps it, but he kept it on the apron. No caution. That's a tough break. He did a way of a driving to keep that thing down there. But he's going to lose a ton of time. And he's going to lose a ton of time and lost a lot of ground. But he kept that front end. He kept that nose clean. As I think that will be the end of stage 1 right there. Yep, that'll be end of stage 1. With Celtics taking the stage win. Slade in second. Kepler in third. BC back up to fourth. And front to back runs off the top 5 there, that's in stage 1. Tough break for Nanner, who had a strong car, looked to get some stage points, just had a little contact or caught the apron. He kept it off the wall, but he gets a chance to rebound here in the beginning of stage 2.
We're going back green. I'm going to ride on board with Kepler here. Actually, I'm going to ride on board with Nanner all the way back in the pack to see what he can see through all this action.
Ooh, contact between the 9-12. 9's got a big run going down those 3 and 4. He's going to try make it 3 wide here, going for the lead. Ooh, overdrove, had to check up. As they still gonna be 3 wide for the lead here, nearly for the 21 and the 24 and the 36. Side by side going down the back. The 21's all over the back bumper of the 24 car, pushing them down into turn 1 down the front stretch.
Side by side for second between the 21 and the 20, or 36, sorry. Kepler still up front, Celtics in third, battle for, or still in second, but here comes Kepler actually for the lead. It might be 3 wide off the corner here.
Here comes Celtics. He gets to the outside. Careful, puts a block on. He gets him in the
put him in the wall.
He tried to hold him off, and they all kind of washed him into the wall together.
Now everyone going to the bottom here, 21 on front. But Keffer trying to peek his nose. He's got help from the 9 car.
More contact. 36 got contact. 8's around the backstretch. As that looks like it will be throwing the gamer caution. Couple cars made a little contact down the backstretch. Looks to be the 36 and the 8 was the ones that kind of got in the wall, and I saw the 36. I mean, not the 36. 8 spinning on the backstretch. So a little bit rough for some of those guys, but we still got a lot of racing left here tonight. So
Twenty-one 14, 24 4 and 9 looking like your top 5 to restart this here.
as they're when he came across the line for the restart, we had 20 laps to go here in the stage. As you see that 24 pushing all the way back. Contact with the 14 and 9 coming out too. They are both keep straight.
They're all side by side. So you got the 24 on the bottom, 21 on the top. They're going to be side by side headed across the line.
Side by side, head off from turn 1 here. 20, 21, and 24 dies off in there. Put out the power mover. Here comes the 21 with the crossover coming out too, as we have the 4 and the 14. They were side by side. Here comes that 88, and look who's coming back over in that 10 on Nanner. Nanner working his way back up to the front. Gets a little loose going on in those 3 and 4. Has to check him, gather back up. He's going to lose a couple positions. But also look who's up to 5th. Right now, that's the number 88 runner. One of the X-Series guys making his cup debut tonight. He's looking strong out there too.
See, everyone's still in the main draft. See that run the 24 gets off the corner. I think that is definitely going to be a key contributor here in the late stages of the race. And it looks like he won't get clear. I think everyone's going to train him on the inside here. (21) 24 on the outside, 4 on the bottom. The 21 gonna dive it down to the bottom. 4 right there, 88 right there, 24 staying high. They got about 5-car pack here. Kind of pulled away from the other pack, but the other pack is catching. It has a little bit more cars. A few guys on the bottom, a bunch of guys on the top here.
Big run from that 4 car. He's going to be all over the back bumper of that 24 going down to 1 and 2. But Slade's got the help with the 88 and the 14 as they're giving him a push down the backstretch on the outside.
It's almost like tandem drafting here in Michigan. 88 giving a great bump draft to that 21 car.
And 21's holding strong on the outside with the 88 in tow, helping him out. But that bomb led with the 20 and the 24 and the 4.
80 in the wall a little bit.
88's on. That's going to lead that 21 out the drive. No help. And there's 3 cars on the bottom. The 24, 4, and the 9. Working on the bomb. Ooh, big checkup for the 9. He almost got into the back of him. He had to check up. That's kind of checked up that both those lanes. That some of those guys trying to hang on to it. Here comes 9, ducking low, bringing the 88 with him. I swear these front runners are just swapping lanes back and forth. When one get out front, they swap to the top. The other one cross them over, heads to the bottom.
They're giving a great bump draft to that 21 car right now. Someone going all the way on the bottom. That's Chi-Town. It's an aggressive move all the way down the apron, nearly below the yellow line. Here comes the 88 to the bottom.
4 wide, deep in the pack. 4 is stuck on the outside. They keep it straight. Here comes the 48 to the inside, putting the 9 in the middle. 14's got a big run. That's going with the 14 and 9. The 14 and 4 getting a big run down the back. As the 48 and 9 was side by side.
48 kind of dived it right there.
Big one out there was a 4 car. He's going to go all the way up to 3rd, but don't count that 9. 9's coming back strong with the 36 in tow. 4's going to stick his nose on the outside, and 9's going to stick his nose to the bottom. 3 wide for second here. 21 stuck in the middle.
What kind of run is this 4 car going to get off the top side?
He's going to get a big run. He's got the 14 in
tow. Contact. That hit the wall. He's nearly in the wall.
Nearly in the wall. 36 on the apron. 48's on the apron. Contact with 37. They just trying to merge back on tracks, like getting on the interstate, trying to get one car out there on ramp and 109 miles an hour. Yeah. But here's the thing, they all really keep it straight. Rubber's racing and Hirones just keep that front nose straight. We're still good.
This 9 is going to get a good run here. He might get a good run off too.
He's going to get a good run, and that 21 might give him a shot to give him a run to that back bumper of that 24 car.
Here he comes to the bottom of the track. It's side by side. Look at that 21.
21's going to get the runs. They're side by side. Where would the 21 go? 9's all along the outside. 21's trying to stick his nose out there.
Blade in second is going to get a good run. The outside.
21's on the door open on the outside. He's going to take it with the run. Let's see what we can do with it. Now he's left alone on the outside. Here goes 20. He's going to get the run. Now they might split him here for the lead here. About to go 3 wide again for the lead.
'18 on pit road, by the way. Might see some green flag pit stops here in a little bit.
Oh, they might. Oh, looks like Slave Man overdrove it. He's got to check up. They're gonna stack up that outside lane.
4 car all the way below that white line.
1 car in the wall looks to be. Hey, I'm goofy. The 4 may be signaling saying, "I'm calling the pit road here. Y'all better watch out." Yep, 4's coming to pit road here. And like I say, the one thing he's kind of seen, these cars pitting by themselves. Like I said, pitting now, let's see how big of a ground they catch up with with 4 tires on it, bunch of tires. But one thing you got to count into here when you come to these tracks, when you pit, you need to kind of pit with a group here. As you see the 14 and 21 kind of pull offline a little bit. Wonder if they may be coming to pit road together here.
It's almost like a play track, and like, who are your friends? Especially when you go to pit and might see some cars coming to pit here. Oh, that was close.
That was really close. Looks like the 14 was trying to get rolled up. Car may just kind of darted back on top track. Robbie almost clipped his quarter panel doing that. It was a heart racing moment, but it looks like we're gonna still racing. As it looks like the 14, the 10, and the 21 were picked together here. Now, when will we see the leaders here, the pit with the 9 and 24? since we saw the front, the other two come in. Here comes the 9. Here comes the 24.
Yeah, more cars. Oh, better not speed. I think the 88's sped.
88. I don't know. That 9 may got killed because he looks like he sped up just a little bit. Don't know if he got speed a little bit or just ramped it up, trying to get in front of the 24 here. So when they come off pit road, he may have to leave as the pit cycle comes through here. As of right now, your leader right now is the number 36 Celtics fan. As those guys are trying to stretch their fuel as far as they can. See, a couple of these guys come off pit road. And as you see the 18 and the 4 go around the number 24 car. Though that is for position. Remember, these two guys put it 2 to 3 laps ahead of these guys. So once the field cycles through, this will be the battle for the lead here between the 4 and the 18. As it looks as the 36 and the 48 are coming out pit road, and they, like I said, they have lapped the entire field. So this right here, where the 4 and the 18 are battling for the lead here. As we're under 10 laps to go here in stage 2. As these two guys head these front guys, they kind of put up a big gap between them and the 24 and the 9 of Kepper and from the back.
Chi-Town coming off pit road, but I think he's going to lose the draft here. Yep, everyone's on.
He might have sped, because I don't see. You see a 36 guy way ahead. Maybe 36 may play a little strategy here. Maybe taking just fuel or 2 tires, because he still has a big gap here between him and the 4 and 18. As they're working on coming to 5 to go, 4 to go, excuse me, 4 laps to go here. He's got a big gap, man. As you see, there's a valve per second between the 4 and the 24 as they're working their way up through the pack. The 24 is going past the 4 BC. He's got fresher tires, and he's got the 14 on bags right behind him. The BC's got the 14 bags that are all in his back bumper position here. As we come to 3 laps to go in here and stay, does the 24 and the 14 have enough time to catch that 36 Celtics fan for stage 2 here?
Stage end is going to be coming here in a little bit.
Yeah, we're coming to 2 to go here. Celtics fan still has a big lead over that 24, but they are closing fast in a hurry. The question is, do they have enough time to catch him? They're closing on nearly, like I said, a second, nearly a lap here. They're closing them inch by inch. I mean, they can see them on the back strip. Will they be able to catch him? Because once Pepper gets that grab, to sniff that grass, he's going to close up in an instant. As they're coming off for you, this will be the white flag here in stage 2. And Pepper is nearly to that back bumper of Celtics fan. If he's going to do so, he's got to catch him coming out of 2 here. So he's there. Pepper is nearly all over the back bumper, but he still has a couple car lengths of a gap between the Celtics hold them off here to try to get stage 2 here, but Kepler's got to draft.
He's gonna
Now,
dive
the
it.
real question is, what does Celtics do? Does he block him or he let him go here? Kepler's to that back bumper now. Where will Kepler go? He goes to the outside. Ooh, does he have enough grip? Get a big run come off
No, he
here.
won't. Celtics will win stage 2.
Celtics, stage 2. Kepler tried it. He tried to go to the outside, but it's just washed up a little bit. Ran out of real estate, ran out of time. Your stage 2 winner is that 36 car Celtic, winner of stage 1 as well. So Celtics, I used to call him Mr. Where he come from because he don't show to the end of the race. He's showing that he's at speed here, winning both first and second stage. Looking for the sweep out here, trying to see if he can win the race too. I say one stage 1, 2. Let's see if he can cap it all the way off and win the race here.
Do you think he's a favorite at this point, or do you think he can really call a favorite right now?
The favorite is the guy who can hold it on the last lap. But like I said, because you see these guys, they get shuffled back and they get right back up to the front. That's how the draft works here at this track. It is a restricted plate, as it's like a super speedway track. If you're in that front pack draft, you have a shot to be in contention to win this race. As we come back to green under here in the second stage here, in the third stage, the final stage, as this stage is 38 laps, so you may see maybe 1 or 2 pit stops here. As you see the 14s all over the back bumper of that 36, pushing them down the back stretch here. Here he comes, ducks to the inside. They're going to be side by side here, going to 3 and 4 for the lead here.
14 the bottom, 9 giving him a good push.
36 holding strong on the outside. He's going to hold it. Going to lead another lap. Ooh. 14 kind of pushed on the exit of 4 there. And they are fanning out behind them in mid-pack. I can see it. Like I said, we got a bunch of fast guys that kind of got shuffled out in that in the stage 2. We see Slade back there. Efforts in the middle of it. See Nana Brad back there too. Naps, he had a fast car. Got shuffled back. Keffer's all the way on the outside. 3 wide on the outside. 1 car in the wall. That would be the 48 of Chi-Town. Don't think that would be a caution, 1 car incident. Well, 4 car BC got the wall entry of 1. Kind of got stuck up there. The 88 runner all by himself on the outside landing. I say nobody wants to help the Xfinity guy out, especially the rookie up here. Ooh,
3 wide.
3 wide in the middle. Slade's trying to work his way back to the front here. Thought a little better of it. Knows this early stage shoot. I said I'd rather help push him to the front than force my way to the front there. Brother said, I'm just here. I'm just gonna drop to the back. I'm gonna let these tough guys work it out. I'll just try to find my way back up there later. And so I'm a rookie from Xfinity. I don't need to be on no cut guy bad side right now. So I'm just gonna drop to the rear, let it ride out, and I'll let the draft of this track get me back to the front later on.
That 14, man, a little bit hungry right now.
Team's looking. I said it's a 4-car breakaway. Here comes the 14, diving in, down in 3 and 4. Big help, big push for the 9 and the 21. Looks like he's gonna put a slide job clear to 36. Oh, they're gonna
maybe
push
a little bit
up
of
the track.
contact.
3 wide nearly for second here. Kind of put each other in. Give each other a little bit of a squeeze there for a minute. Let's go put the 14 over Joe Score. Let's go put the 9 now to the front here. Now let's see what this 9 car can do up front. He showed he's at speed all race long. Let's see if he can hold these guys off behind him. As I say that, he's going to be 3 wide in the middle, 14 on the bottom, 21 on the outside. 21's got some help from the 4, pushing him down the front stretch. Here comes that 24 camera. They still 3 wide. 14 and 9. Drop that. Oh, contact. 14. Oh, 14. Can they hang on to it? They saved it. I don't know how they just saved that. Oh, I thought they just wrecked for a minute. 14, the 9 and 14 made a little bit of contact. 14 got knocked down an apron. He had to chase it back on the track. And those guys behind him checked up enough and they kept it all straight. Nobody wrecked. All right, so that shows the I would say the driving style, the smarts of some of these drivers knowing, all right, there's a guy sliding from me. I need to back up and watch to see what he does, see where he goes. Just be ready for anything. That's why you see some of these guys in the Cup Series because they can use their head more than the throttle. So that's a big thumbs up for me in here in the booth tonight. And say, good job, guys. Keep them cars straight. But the guy that got the worst center over there was 9, who's in that now in that second pack with the 36 and the 8. So he's got a lot of time to game if he wants to get back to the chance to win this race. But the man up front is that number 21 Slade, followed by BC, and that number 4 Pepper, and that number 24. And the guy that could be the dark horse of this race is that one another dark horse, number 10 car Nana, who's up to 4th. And he's shown he's at speed. He's got a car that can lead this race and has a potential to win this race if the cars are dealt into his hand. Don't count him out as well. And you also see the 14 of Bags, who was just up front not too long ago. And you also see the 18 of Matt, who has worked his way back up to inside the top 10 as well.
'24 and 4 side by side. The 21 is kind of like a little bit of Talladega racing, trying to work the line, make sure that no one can get clear from here. Or get on his outside, get on his inside. But here it comes. Here comes the 4. Kepler in the middle. They're in the middle.
3 wide for the lead. Kepler shoots the gap for the middle. That's gonna give him the top spot. Nice to see 24 Kepler fall by 21 Slade. He's bound with that 4 car BC. Here comes Manor in 4th, bring the 14 and the 18 with him. 1 car way down there had to catch it on the apron. And Nana gave the 24 a shot. Let's see he can get a run off the corner here. And see the 21 Slade trying to take the lead. 24 Kepler's gonna get a big run top side. It's gonna bring the 10 Nana Brand with him on the outside lane. Still side by side for the lead here. 21, 24. Here comes the 18. He's got a big one. Looks like 21 got a little loose in center. He had to jump off the throttle. That's what they're fighting for second between the 4, the 21, the 10, the 4, the 21, the 18, the 14. Like I said, the rest of them, like I said, right now is a battle for second as the 24 is trying to pull away. But as soon as he gets that gap, the field just closes up him. Like the field just closes up about another 20 miles an hour faster. as we start to see some green flag pit
Yeah,
stop.
here they come. Someone in the grass.
A couple cars signaling they come to pit road here. Those be the 21, the 18, and I think 88 as well, as they looking to make their way down pit road here. Here comes the 10 as well. Ooh, 21's around coming to pit road.
That's gonna be.
That's a huge development into this race, and that's going to put him back deep in the pack. He's going to lose a lot of time now, especially once they cycle through this spot. He might actually lose draft pack as well since spinning out. So we have to see when they come off pit road here. Also, being that the 24 of Keffer is nearly all by himself out there. It also looks like the 37 of Robbie is out of fuel coming to pit road as well. Yeah, Slade's coming off. He's still in tow with some of those guys. Looks to be the 9, the 36, and the 8. But he lost a lot of time when he spinning out coming to pit road there. That's a tough, you hate to see it. You really hate to see it.
I believe the leader at this point would be 37 still on pit road. Would be the 4.
Yep, the 4 and the 14. And like I said, this is the thing you see. You pit a lap ahead of everybody, a couple laps ahead, and look up the gap he's gaining. They gain on that second pack. But here's the thing: they're going. The guys behind them got pressure tires, and they can close a gap up if they get all lined up. But like I said earlier, when you pit like that, you at least need to have a draft partner, because that makes up the difference right there. As you see, the 4 car, who's our leader, followed by the 14 of Bags. In third, we have Nanobread, and the 18 of Nat, as I think Nat was one of the guys that pitted with Nanner, so these two are in the same cycle as well. Then in fifth, fifth looks to be the 9 of from the back with the 36, and like I say, after this cycle, it's kind of broken up nearly to 2. Well, a couple seconds out, it's like a 2-part tandem. You see the 4 and the 14, the 10 and the 18. Now you see the 9 and the 36. You go a little further back, you see the 24 and the 21. 24's got back around him. Now he's trying to close up on the back end of the 8 car, as that would be a 3-car tandem at most. They said they got pretty spread out after that green flag pit stop. Maybe a couple guys probably got speed penalties coming down pit road as well.
The 414 took a little bit back in the pack. You got the 36 and 9 working together. They're trying to catch up to the 18 and the 10. Arguably the 2 fastest cars all day, the 24 and the 21, are stuck a little bit in the back of the pack. It's
the real question. They might be playing straight, but you remember they was like last with the 21 spinning. The 24 was the last car to pit on the cycle, so he can stretch his fuel out the most. So I think the tank here you get to about 12 to 13 laps. So that's something else to remember by, as we got nearly less than 20 laps to go here.
The 36 and the 9 have caught up to this 4-car pack here. And
so now with that, if those 4 cars can stay in line, cause like saying it's like a restricted play track. 4 cars are better than 2. They can make up a lot of time running these leaders down. And another thing as well, I think those 4 cars behind them are on the same pit strategy, so they all 4 can pit together and come back out and stay in line. They can make up a lot of time on these front runners who pit a couple laps ahead of them.
Yeah, I believe we are doing 3 times higher right now. Is the 48 coming off pit road? Looks like he's going to go a lap down. Yeah, you're going to be looking at about a 13 pit window. That is more opportunity to mess up on pit road. Now, I'm not saying these drivers will, but if they do, it's going to cost them the race. Just like 21 had a little bit of an incident earlier, and he's all the way back in the pack now.
Yeah, and like I said, they're getting inching closer. We're getting close to getting there to 10 laps to go. As the leader works his way out the corner here, there will be 15 laps to go. So we're getting closer and closer. And another thing, they at least has to make at least one more pit stop. They have to make one more pit stop. And the 24, Keffer caught that backpack as well. The 4-car pack of cars, he's bringing the 21 with them as well. So this race ain't over. Like I say, if I kind of understand correctly, the 24 can stretch out a little further. Like I say, depending on how many laps to go, he may be, and some of these guys who have to pit, he may be stay out maybe a while longer. Maybe pull a strategy like Celtics did in stage 2. Maybe just take 2 tires to get to the end here.
Oh, car 24 around the backstretch.
Yeah, 24 is around on the backstretch. That's one thing you did not want to see. And as that will bring out the caution. So now you can throw the strategy out the window. So now it's going to be a run to the end of the stage here. Not the end of the stage, but end of the race.
Growing back green here. Another restart. See what happens in this one.
Looks like we got As we're gonna rack them, stack them, short track style. We'll have a shootout. Who's gonna win this race here at Michigan? See the 14-4. He lets the green flag. You don't see that 9 car up the third here. He's gonna try to shoot the middle, try and get his way up to the front. As we got less than 10 laps to go here. So it's gonna be a dogfight now. Ooh, looks like the 14 gets a little loose on the exit. They kind of stack him up. Now the whole back bumper, and he's bringing 36 and the 18 as well on the bottom lane. But on the top side, you see the 4 and the 24 working the outside. I said the outside lane's up to the second place spot, being led by the 4. 24 is going to try to shoot the middle. Put the 4 on the outside. Here comes a 9 on the outside of 14. Oh, 24 gets loose in center. Big checker. 4's a walk. Ooh, contact. 24, they all trying to keep it straight. 24 nearly, he saves it going down the back. But that's going to hinder his chain. That's going to drop him all the way back. As we're going to go back up front to the leaders. 14 still in, but that 9 and the 36 are in tow. Here goes the 9 to the outside. 36 going to push him down there. Here they drive off in there, get the clear. Here comes the 18 to bomb him to assist the 14. Now it's going to stick his nose to the outside. Big bump from the 36. That helped him clear the 14 here, coming off a 4 here. 14 drives off in there. Can he clear?
Oh! 18, 24. 48 also involved. It's like the no caution. We might see a manual here.
Yes, that will be a manual. And I don't know who's going to lead that. I think 9 got him at the line here.
Yeah.
I say, with this coming to the, as they're coming back around, they will see 5 laps to go, and they will stop throwing the manual caution with 3 to go. So it's about to be rolling, like I say, rack them, stack them, send them, as they're working their way off of 4 here. We're going to come less than 5 to go. Boom! It's going to take a checker flag down here for their manufacturer down here in Michigan. Will it be the 14? Will it be the 9? Will it be the 36? Can the 21 make his way back to the front? Can the 24 come from the back to the front? 9 does not get going on the outside. That's going to stack him up just a little bit on the outside lane. 36 all over the back bumper of the 14. And here comes the 10 and the 21 on the bottom line. They're certainly trying to get their way back to the front.
Here comes that 21 with a great run.
21 jumps to the outside with the run, but he has no help. But he's going to lean on that door, that 36, trying to make the outside line work. He get help from the 10 car behind him.
He's got help from a bunch of guys on the outside. Now only 2 cars on the outside.
Coming to 4 laps to go here. Can the 14 hold them all? Here comes the 21 to the outside with the power move. Can't get the stick. He can't stay side by side.
The 88. 10 to the wall. 88 nearly an inside wall. Oh, he's around.
He almost saved it. I don't think they'll throw the manual. We're coming to 3 to go. I think, and that's a 1 car incident. I think they're racing out. And with that happened, the 36 man move. He's got around the 14. 36. The Celtics fan would pull off the clean
14
sweep.
to the bottom.
14 to the inside. 3 laps to go. Who's going to win? Where did the 37 come from? One of the other Xfinity who've been riding mostly in the middle pack. Here comes Robbie. He's up the 4. Can he throw a wrench into this? 21's going to push the 36 down the backstretch. Here comes the 48 who just got back on the lead lap. He's up the 5th right now. He's trying to get his way back to front. He's thinking, I can win this race as well.
I think anyone can win this race right now. 2 to go at the line.
Two laps to go, and that 36 looking good out front. But that 21 and that 14 are in tow. When would they make new? 36 puts that block on the 14. 14 goes down to the apron. Here comes the 21 to the outside. 36 is in the middle. Here comes the 14 and the 24. 24 came from the back. He's up the 5th. Where would they go now? How wild would these cars make a 36 hanging strong on the outside? That lap 36 with a little white flag. One more lap to go down here in Oam Michigan. 36 hanging strong on the outside. Can he hold them off going into 3? He's going to get the run on the outside, looking strong. 21's on his back from a big push coming down the backstretch. Side by side, they're working their way down the backstretch. 2 more corners left. Who's going to make it back around? 14 drives it in there. 36 on the outside. He gets forced 3 wide. With that move,
here's the wall.
36 in the wall. Big Red guys around.
14 gonna win
the race. It was like the 14 won. I couldn't tell who got second. There was 3 wide for second. Chaos and calamity happened on the last lap. As it came down to hectic. Doors were made, bumpers were flying, and there's debris everywhere. But coming to the line, your winner of the race will be the number 14 of badge, followed by BC in 2nd, Slade in 3rd, Kemper in 4th, Robbie in 5th, Goofy in 6th, 7th is Chi-Town, 8th is Nanner, 9th is from the back, 10th is Celtics, 11th is Nap, and rounding out and in 12th will be Runner in 12th. But your winner of tonight's race is the number 14 of Bags, getting his first win of the season. I said, what a race, what a finish. Like saying chaos in tow as well.
He couldn't have got his first win in more chaotic fashion there.
And let's see if we can get, like I said, I'm the party host. I'm going to try to get some of these guys in the booth. Get those guys in the booth. That's 1. See if we can get 2 more. That's 2. We know 1 more. And there is 3. And we got our top 3 in here. As we're going to start with our 3rd place and work our way up. And in 3rd, we have the number 21 of Slade. Are you there, buddy?
Yep, party settings are set too low.
Alright. We saw a hectic finish. We saw you running in the top lane looking to make a move, putting 3 wide. As you came across the line, y'all was 3 wide for second. Just give us a rundown how that race ended and just tell us about that finish as well.
It was a really good finish. I felt like I was just in the wrong spot that entire time because I was just sitting I was sitting third or fourth, and I was in the outside. I kind of just had to push the car in front of me there. I couldn't really make a move, which was unfortunate, to say the least. But I was trying to push Celtics up there on the outside around bags, and I saw Keffer making it, looking to make it 3 wide. So I was more watching him than watching the 36 in front of me. And I made contact with his left rear, put him off the track, which put us 3 wide, which, in other words, gave the win to the 14 pretty much on my behalf. But and then we made contact coming up 4. I think the BC said he got the apron a little bit, and that got me, and then that got the 36, which caused that huge pile up on the front stretch. But I thought it was a great race. Michigan NASCAR Heat 4 always provides great racing. 3 wide almost the entire race, or 2 wide almost the entire race, 3 wide a lot of it. It was a fun race. Glad we get in our top 3, and hopefully we can stretch our point lead out a little bit more.
Yeah, like I say, you coming in as the points leader. I'm not sure how the points look going into this race, but you know your lead's still growing, especially with the Wrench winning the last 3 out of the last 5 races. So you're looking good going to the playoffs, as is one of the top contenders. And you show you still have speed tonight, lean on some wild laps, showing that you are front runner week in and week out. And but all in all, congrats on your third place finish, which is kind of rare to say at that mostly. Because it looks like you're always here, but usually you're either first or second. To say you're in third is kind of a new saying so far I kind of get to talk to you about. But all in all, good night for you. You guys put on one heck of a show.
Thank you.
All right, now we're going to go to our second place finisher of BC. Are you there, BC?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's your party center to always allow.
Yep.
All right, man, we saw you guys playing that strategy before that last caution came out. The last game caution came out. You and Babs pulling away from the front pack. Just give us your thoughts on what from there on. Because it looks like you guys were, like I said, off strategy, pinning a couple laps ahead, but y'all gained that big gap. Just give us your thoughts on what y'all was thinking and going into that finish as well. Because it looks like I say you caught the apron, kind of slid up, and y'all was 3 wide coming to the line there. I don't even want to guess that margin of victory for second.
Oh, when we first made the first pit stop in the final stage, me and Bags pitted 1 lap earlier than everybody else, which I always like doing that, pit early, then you don't have to pit with a bunch of cars, because when you have a bunch of cars around you, then you can make mistakes so much easier. But we got on off pit road very good, and then we came back out, made our second pit stop coming there towards the end, and then that caution came out. And we had a 4-second lead over everybody else at that time, and we needed to pit 1 more time, and we pretty well was going to be between me and him for the win, I felt. But that was a real bummer to see the caution come out. But it is what it is. At least I get to see there's got 2 guys that were leading at that point finish first and second. So.
Yeah, like I saying, you being one of the guys that seems to come around at the end, either at the end of the stage or at the end of the race. But congrats on your second place finish out there tonight, and keep the momentum up for you and your guys.
Yep, thank you. Yeah, right there at the end, I got onto the apron just a little bit, and when the tires are old, the back end's so light, I accidentally slid a little bit and bumped Slade tiny bit. But when in that situation, there isn't a lot of room for error.
Yeah, but congrats. Like saying, it's either bring the trophy home or bring the steering wheel back. Like saying, you just try to hang on just trying to get to the line. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, guys, thanks for the interview and thanks for calling the race.
Yeah. All right, now we're gonna get to our race winner, and that'll be number 14 of Bags.
What's up,
are
buddy?
You there, buddy?
Yeah, man, we here.
You finally get that monkey off the shoulder. Finally getting that first win of the season. Man,
Yeah,
give us
man.
your thoughts. Give us your thoughts as that hectic finish coming to the line.
Man, it was crazy. Like I said, I thought me and the 4 had that strategy dialed. We were going to run away with it there late, but I'm glad to see he got back and got a good finish out of it because he looked like he had a little moment there in between the cautions. But, man, I got to give credit to Celtics, Slade, and all them guys up front, man. I mean, we were mixing it up the last 5 laps, pretty much 2-3 wide the whole time. It was, I was pretty much full send. Whatever when I got the run, I just had to go for it. But, Yeah, luckily after I got by, there were 2 to go. I pretty much just committed to staying to the bottom, and if those guys got the run on the top, like I said, I was just going to try to hold them off. I don't know if you could see, but I got a really good side draft coming down to the last lap there that kind of held them off a little bit to keep me side by side.
Yeah,
But,
so I saw, like I said, going in 3, you had the momentum. When they drove it in deep, hoping to clear Celtics, then they start getting wide up. When you saw them getting wide up behind you, coming in the middle of 3, what was your mindset? Like, say, oh my God, I'm finally gonna get this monkey off my back. As you can see, nothing but Pater. You all by there ain't no car on your outside. You just got get to the line first.
No, that's it, man. I seen the 4. He was coming. He had a little run there on the inside because it kind of washed up a little bit because I was looking in my mirror. I seen them mixing it up. But, yeah, luckily they got side by side there and couldn't get the run. Like I said, finally got it home and locked us up in the playoffs. So hopefully we can keep getting more wins.
Yeah, and I'm saying getting that win, you did come in last season, put on a clinic in season 1, winning 4 races in a row to help secure your spot in the playoffs. Now, late in the season, getting your first win here in Michigan, bringing home the that trophy for 4 too as well. But like I say, securing a spot in the playoffs with this win. Like I said, do you think you have anything for some of these playoff contenders? One being Slade, who's showing that he has speed week in and week out. You think you got anything for him going to the playoffs?
Absolutely. Like I said, man, we just need a little luck on our side. I mean, we've had good runs, but we just seem to get caught up in stage 3 mishaps, so to speak. But like I said, man, we just got to keep the nose clean and keep it up front, and we'll be fine.
All right, man. Congrats on your win, and good job out there tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right, we had completed the mission at Michigan, and the successor was Baz in that number 14 car tonight as he takes on the checker flag here tonight. But we are still on the mission to crown Season 2 champion as our guys head towards the next race next season, as that will be
New Hampshire, I believe.
New Hampshire, the Magic Mile. Who's going to have to look next week as we go nearly short track racing, as we hit the short track part of the schedule, as we get closer and closer towards the playoffs, and we start fighting towards the championship. But until then, I'm going to talk to you guys later, but if you haven't done it yet, please do hit like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. This is our new channel. If you coming over from our old channel, we just started up a new channel. Like I said, we're trying to get these subs back up like we had on the old channel. Also, hit that bell button to let you know when we're going green flag racing, whether it be for our cup guys, our Xfinity guys, or our endurance guys. Just tune in, keep it locked here. I'm Trey, he's Brendan. We're going to talk to you guys later as next time I think we hit the track will be for either our endurance race or our Xfinity race at Michigan next week. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later.